Hello, so today for our project we decided to work on the topic which is social influence.
We've noticed that some people don't know about this topic, so we try to ask questions around campus.
Here's a recap of the interviews that we conducted around campus.
I hope you enjoyed and learned from them.
Okay, are you more likely to be persuaded by your friends or by some strangers about the topic that you like?
Friends,
Why?
since I know them and trust them more than I trust you.
I can be more convinced by strangers because strangers have no motivation to do me harm like friends. Well, possibly depends on the friends, not everyone. Not everyone. But usually the strangers don't know you and don't know how good you are, how bad you are. So they might have legit advice, but take everything with a grain of salt.
Thank you.
Hi, imagine you're at the library and you see that everyone is packing up their stuff, but you know it's not the time for closing. Would you pack up and leave with them or would you stay alone?
I would stay because if I have something to do, I would get it over with and then leave when the time is.
Okay, thank you.
I would leave with them and I would ask why are they leaving.
What advice would you give to a person that is trying not to fall into peer pressure?
I would say to them that to follow your heart and to not fall into temptation.
Okay, so first, listen and be confident, stay confident, and our thoughts are what matter, not people's thoughts.
If you enter into a classroom and all the class is sitting silently, even though the professor hasn't arrived yet, do you break the silence or do you follow the group lead in the class?
No, I would prefer to follow the group in the class.
I stay silent because maybe there is a reason to stay quiet.
How comfortable are you with going against the majority of your friends or classmates?
Honestly, the environment I was raised in, it enforced the freedom of speech to give my own opinion. بصراحة I would go against the majority. I would display my opinion. I wouldn't care what others think of me as long as everything is reasonable. I'm not staying silent to my hurt other people's feelings.
When watching sports with your friends, what team do you usually go to cheer for?
So I usually cheer for either the underdogs or just if my friend is cheering for one team, I cheer for the other because I enjoy because then there's this competitive spirit and it becomes fun. I'm like, oh, you guys suck. That's what I want. Yeah.
Imagine someone is trying to convince you of something. What would convince you more, their tone, their status, or their logic?
I think status because if someone's has authority, they probably know what they're talking about.
Thank you. Sometimes I feel that I have to follow the plan, but it's an option. If someone in a position of authority is telling you to do something and you don't agree with it, what would you do?
I would respectfully tell them that they was not in a kind with it. I would tell them my opinion on how I respectfully disagree. I would still talk to them.
Okay, thank you. Okay. You go to a workshop where everyone seems to know each other and it uses specific jargon you don't understand. What do you do?
Well, have your own Serena. You have cried your eyes out. This is first. Second, I would make sure just to sit aside and feel not interact with anyone. You know my anxiety and stuff. But this Serena, I would definitely explain something more. I would go, I would ask them, I would introduce myself because I think that we would initiate and step the first step in order to get to know people. There's no actually need for such workshops or whatever it is. So I think that I would definitely show up and introduce myself.
Thank you.
Despite the variability in the answers we received, there seems to be a sort of pattern. Can you recognize this pattern? What is its source?